Meet Ron White. So, a blue-collar comedy guy. Look, before you leave this earthly plane, you have to see his routine about him being naked in front of a TV, watching an evangelist eating Cheetos. Just don't leave this earth without seeing that. It is absolutely phenomenal. So, my world, there's 9 face shapes. He's a combination between 2. He is a bucket face. A little wider at the top, comes down. Bucket faces like to put things in their bucket and tend to be incredibly intelligent. They're thought leaders. They're intellectually persistent. They ask too many questions. We'd never, I'm a bucket head, so a bucket face. We're never satisfied. We always want to know more. And I like that. It made me a very, very good physician, I feel. He also has a little more squareness than the typical bucket, so he's got some iron quality. This is the 3 S's. He's strong, he's stable, and he is stubborn. So, fascinating individual. Notice his eyebrows, how peaked they are. He likes action, and he's very reactive. And his comedy is that. He's got these really long falling lines, these deep creases. This indicates purpose. He's very purposeful. He's found his purpose. He should be a comedian, no doubt about it. But notice how much longer it is on that right side. So if you watch any of these things, we know the right side is female. If a falling line goes beyond the corner of the mouth, it indicates too much stress. His is dramatically longer on the right side. He's had his share of stress with females. I don't know his personal life, but my guess is his marriages don't set. He doesn't last in marriages. Again, sorry, Ron, I've hurt your feelings. And if you're deeply in love with your first wife and never had a problem, awesome. Chances are that's not true. That would be my guess. Now, health-wise, very strong constitution. This is a blessing and a curse. His eyebrows are very thick. The blessing is he's got a strong body. The curse is has no early warning mechanism, says he's screwing up. He can push his body with drugs and alcohol and not sleeping and all these things until one day as the body goes, you're done. And so, blessing and a curse. My father gave me my strong constitution. He also died from alcoholism when I was 9, so kind of sucked. Really deep liver lines. I think he puts things into his body that he shouldn't put into his body, into this excessive side. Again, don't know you, Ron, but my guess is if I were your doctor, I'd suggest you maybe decrease your consumption of alcohol. There's some gallbladder involvement. That's puffiness in his eyelids there. The emotion of the liver and gallbladder is anger. I think the root of sarcasm is probably anger. I hate admitting that to a camera, but I think it is. Definitely has some adrenal lines coming underneath the eye. Man's been under a lot of stress. Does have a hook-shaped line here. That's a prostate indicator. For us guys, it's kind of not if, it's when prostate's going to come in play. Does have some blood sugar imbalances. I'm a little concerned that he might be leaning towards a diabetic situation. Alcohol to the body is like sugar. I mean, it's like pure sugar, and it really can feed into the insulin resistance category, which then leads to obviously type 2 diabetes. Again, would suggest if I were his doctor that he maybe curtail that. He's got some weakness in the cheek area. This represents lungs. He's sitting there with a big old cigar, and again, as a physician, I'd suggest you probably not do cigars. Again, don't leave this earth without hearing his routine on being naked and eating Cheetos. I hope you enjoyed meeting Ron White. Have you enjoyed the faces we've diagnosed thus far? Do you have someone you'd like to see diagnosed? Put it in the comments and it just might happen. Hope you enjoy.